Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
As they begin on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. The way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Jackson on first down.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
To
To throw is Jackson.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Dobbins. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That second down play nets a -4.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route. And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw.
And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterback.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right.
And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 9 here.
Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Odafe Owe In there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, it's Allen. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton books it.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
He completes it to Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. There's Flowers. He's got it.
Touchdown, Ravens.
From 21 yards away.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Jackson, options out left.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. This is caught. Touchdown. Trent Sherfield, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. It's complete, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll let this go deep for Sherfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Allen will try again on second down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Allen off the play fake. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. James Cook from 13 yards out.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
In motion left, Flowers.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Allen to throw it. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the option right is Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen.
That is caught.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
And again, it's Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down, Bill.
On first down, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Dobbins trying the left side. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard work.